And welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy. Last time we wrapped up the Gold Leaf Galaxy, and this time we are beginning the Sea Slide Galaxy. This one I actually remember, and this and the Toy Time Galaxy are some of the few late game stars that I actually distinctly remember, though in some cases for some of the wrong reasons. Oh, that's a smug looking fish right there. And that's not a guppy either. That is definitely not a guppy. But yeah, that looks like really smug. So let's show him who's boss. Assuming that he's a problem. I'm gonna try swimming with a shell. That's faster than a torpedo, it's crazy. Is he faster than a speeding bullet though? This is one awesome loop of ocean, but that big hooligan is causing trouble and keeping us out of it. Hey Captain Toad, what do you have to say? So that's the hooligan that's been causing trouble? Yeah, well, I'll teach him. How? Good luck with that. So, they're suggesting swimming with a shell. And the fact that there's actually a star here is interesting to me. I want to see what's up here. From here you can see that the ocean's big ring. That actually is really cool. But other than that, this doesn't seem to serve any purpose whatsoever. You know what, let's just brace him. I think you get a shell along the way actually, so yeah, let's just do this. So yeah, basically how swimming works is if you press A on the surface, you're just gonna swim forward. If you press Z, then you basically switch to like Super Mario 64 swimming controls. Now who do we have here? Here's some friend of those penguins. Let's get something clear here, Landwalker. This is mine, see? If you wanted it back, show some gills and make it through 8 rings. Okay, so we gotta go through 8 rings. Now, if you played any other Mario game before, you'll know that this is actually a very familiar type of scenario. Back in the 64 days, there were a lot of missions involving swimming through rings. But in those games, the rings were actually really dicey when it came to actual hit detection. Really dicey. Like, kind of ridiculously badly programmed. This actually been recorded on the last day of Summer Games Done Quick, so I was just watching the Super Mario 64 race not too long ago, and yeah, they were talking about how the rings and that are like really broken. For certain missions, as they have like no hitboxes occasionally, and I ran into that myself, I think, during that old Let's Play earlier this year. Definitely had some issues with that. This part's a little bit cool because you have the cage rising and falling. I think it just clipped through the side of the wall. It did it again. You gotta stay behind them. And voila! So, we beat the hooligan, so we got the star for our troubles. What do they all have to say? Yeah, way to go, thanks a bunch, serve us up again. Nice work, old stash guy. Now we can play. Is that a power star I see over by Guppy? Again, that's not a Guppy. Yay, Mario, I was gonna teach you a lesson, but you beat me to it. Not bad for Landwalker. Well, I'm a fish of my word. The sea's all yours, buddy. Yeah, it looks more like a shark than a guppy. Yeah, I know in Majora's Mask it looks like. I just turned behind me to see what was happening. I have SD key up on my laptop actually, because I was interested in Majora's Mask, but I also was like not wanting to be completely unproductive and not do anything of the sort today. And we already have our comet level, the Cosmic Comet. This one's fun, I think. This one also it makes sense because it's not dependent on anything else. You basically just have a slide, that's it. Not a slide even, a circuit. And that's basically it. There's no like, there's no other things you need to know for this race, pretty much. That's what I'm trying to say. So we start all the way on the other side of that big tower, which is where we need to go, ultimately. The texture of Cosmic Mario is interesting because it rotates with the camera. There we go. Got timing that time. Yeah, last time I kind of messed it up. Last race, I mean. This is harder with Luigi because you can't spin as much. So be thankful we're playing as Mario, and I completely lost all my speed there. Which sucked. It's all about outmaneuvering him, basically. For some reason he misses that ring, obviously. I don't know the specific technicalities of how this race works from a programming standpoint, if there's a lot of rubber banding. I don't think there's a ton of rubber banding. I'm tossing that so I can go back to long jumping, which is my preferred method. And that's another Cosmic Mario race done. That was pretty easy, actually. A lot easier than Gold Leaf. I remember Gold Leaf always giving me the most trouble for some reason. 74. So, back on track. There is a secret galaxy in this, I do know that much. And I'm pretty sure it's comparable to the Beach Bowl, if I'm not mistaken. I might be. Faster than a speeding penguin. I already made that joke earlier, so it's ironic that there's actually a Superman reference on purpose this time. Because they said it was torpedoes, so I said faster than speeding bullets, so... Oh well, I've got to make the joke themselves. So it looks like the penguins are itching for a race. We got a penguin race starting here soon. Want in? Alright, this race is on. To dive, I'm gonna be doing a lot of spinning until I get that shell. Also, be careful about how you move your controller when you have the shell, because you don't want to accidentally throw it, especially during a race. So like when collecting star bits on the ring, be very careful you don't do like quick motions to collect star bits, because then you will accidentally throw the shell, and that would not be good. I feel like this race music is not the best. It's just kind of generic. I don't know. Like, compared to other athletic themes in other Mario games, this one's kind of generic. Not bad, just not as memorable as others. You know, like Super Mario Bros. 3, obviously, Yoshi's Island. Actually, Yoshi's Island is my favorite athletic theme in the series. Yoshi's Island is a pretty solid game if you consider it from the standpoint of soundtrack. But yeah, it's also interesting that I've only played the GBA version, yet I still praise it for a lot of things, considering a lot of people don't like the GBA version for various reasons. $114.08. Nice. Here's your gold medal, champ. Man, these penguins sure like hiding secret medals, power stars secret medals, which totally isn't sketchy. But hey, that's another power star. That's 3 in one episode. That's actually pretty good. If we can clear out this world in one video, I'll actually be really impressed, because this one, the next one is actually kind of time consuming. If I recall correctly, it involves the bee, which involves, I think, also using the bee to actually fly around the entire ring. And it's kind of time consuming, so yeah, if we can do this, do like the next 2 stars in one video, I'll actually be kind of impressed, to be honest. Silver stars of the Sea Slide. Or of Sea Slide. Yeah, they're all scattered across this big ring, so we have to just use, I think, the bee suit to actually get them all. But this one is, again, kind of a pain in the butt. Not the worst star in the game, but definitely kind of challenging. And why are there bees at the ocean? Even worker bees get holidays sometimes. Well, they just answered my own question. So I was just like, why would bees be at the beach? Does that make it a beach? Bad joke. See, I knew I could come up with a B pun eventually, if I tried hard enough. Yeah, I gotta use the clouds. Not the Sephiroths, again, another bad pun. Looks like there's stuff floating up there of interest. Also, again, the beam suit cannot touch water, which creates a problem when the entire level is water. So yeah, that's always fun. How many do we need to appease the hungry Luma? Let's talk to this guy. Girl. Whichever. Hey you! Yeah, you got any 60 star bits? La-di-da, 40, I am 5 short. Please tell me there are 5 star bits on this. If there are 5 star bits here, I'll be happy. But I don't think there's gonna be. Besides, I already have 2 of the silver stars, so might as well just keep going. This is not the easiest thing to do. Flying forward, but also sideways at the same time, because physics. Cannon instead of blast. Man, it's puns everywhere this time. Yeah, I haven't decided which one I should go for. Did I just get another star bit? If so, where? Okay, it must be near the lighthouse. Actually, there's one right there. Actually, there's a BC right there, so it doesn't matter if I actually lose it here. Aha! You know what? I am actually gonna go back and do that one. It's just, this is a good time to do it before I get too sucked into this level, and also because we have the 40 star bits now, afterwards I won't have to worry about star bits, so it's just overall more convenient doing this now rather than later. Also, I need to look up what the best galaxy for grinding star bits is, because I'm going to have to actually farm star bits very soon, which I can't say I'm looking forward to, but I remember you being in pretty good shape until like the last one, with the last set of star bits being kind of a problem because of reasons. But here's the fun fact, this is one of the few hungry Lumas that doesn't actually give you a launch star, because you already have a cannon. So, this is not the easiest thing in the world to do. It's actually easy to trap yourself if you're not careful. Just kind of try to go around one cycle at a time, that'd be my advice. One loop at a time, I guess. Now I'm gonna tackle this path. And now I can take on... Oh, there's that path over there. Barely made that jump. I think I might be in trouble. Okay, I think I might be okay, but maybe not. Okay, that might have been a bad call. That might have been a bad call, because now I have to do this really ridiculous long jump over here. And actually, we're fine. Wait, no, shoot, there's this one over here. Okay, that was me being dumb. But yeah, this is the one I was thinking about being really difficult. Because you basically have to really think things through, so you don't accidentally create a... Because you have to walk on... Basically, it's a challenge to walk on every tile. Did I miss it? If I'd missed the platform, I would have been kind of upset. You know what? I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I'm gonna tackle all the little bridges first. At least some of the little bridges, not all, but some. Now that I think about it, tackling them all would actually be a decent, potentially. So that takes care of that part. So now I'm gonna go over here, knock out these. And then knock out these. I'm gonna go right at the next junction here to get these out of the way ones. And I guess go forward. This is a little bit nerve-wracking, to be honest, having to do these types of sort of mind puzzles. It is kind of a puzzle. It's kind of an odd puzzle, but it is kind of a puzzle in essence, because you're having to basically plot out a path in a sort of non-conventional manner. There we go. I think that's all of them, I hope. There we go. That wasn't the smoothest run of that galaxy, but hey, we made it. And now the center of gravity is the stars, so we can just fall straight down. That's 4 in one video. That's about on track. I'm trying to get about 4 per video. I remember just making a fun observation. We've already passed the length of Super Mario 64, because that was 18 parts, I think, and now we're already at 20 parts. So yeah, this is a much longer game, and we haven't even gone to the slow stars yet. Now where— oh, hello. I was gonna be like, where's the Hungry Luma? And then, oh, it's over there. So let's go see what he wants. Because I have a feeling this will be shorter than getting the silver stars, to be honest. 1,000. So I think the last one needs like 1,400 or something. It's either 14 or 16. So yeah, we might have to do some farming eventually. I hope it won't be too necessary. Oh shoot, I remember what this one is. This one's actually fun, but also kind of a challenge at the same time. I don't know if you have time to get through all of it. I'll try, because if you do well, this galaxy is actually pretty short. If you do badly, then it takes forever. And this is one that can go either way really easily. But it's a cool mechanic because they give you 2 different shrooms, essentially, and you have to basically pick which route you want to go. Do you want to use the B for starters, or do you want to use the Boo? Which is also funny because they're very similar sounding phrases, or similar sounding words. Yeah, even give me the option to switch to the Boo later on. I'm going with the Boo to start with because I personally find this a lot easier. Also, if you continue going with the B, you do run into the problem of the water jets. So it's kind of a cool mechanic because it forces you to really like plan ahead with your movement. Kind of going a little bit high there to avoid getting hit by a cannon. But then then there's also that coin there you can only get with B-suit, so kind of a weird double-edged sword. Now, if you're wondering why it's called Sand Spiral, here's why. I took a shortcut there by jumping over a large part of the spiral. This part does mess me up a lot. And it's actually the perspective. It's not the actual jumping, it's the perspective is, to me, really odd. Like, it's not the easiest thing to do because of the perspective, more than anything. I don't know if I can make the jump, so I don't know if I should risk it. Hey, saved a lot of time there. But see, if you can just long jump large parts of the spiral, it actually is a lot easier than trying to play it legit, in my opinion, because it's just really hard to walk on a somewhat slanted surface like that. And also with the perspective of the camera and everything, it's just easier to just jump across everything, if you ask me. Okay. Well then, I guess I missed off on extra 1-ups. But I think we're gonna call it here for now, and finish up the, did not mean to actually go in there. So I'm gonna do this. Actually, no, this really screws things up, because I was gonna show all these at the end. But in any case, thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Super Mario Galaxy.